Hey everyone, how is everybody doing today? Saturday morning, beautiful day in Southern California. Anyway, I'm talking in this video about helping strangers, um, people that you don't know. Um, this occurrence that I'm going to talk about happened about a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. And I pulled up at the Shell station here in the city I live in, and I don't know, something was just drawn to me to this car, and I started watching when I was filling up. Not that I was, doing a stare down or anything. I was just kind of watching what was going on behind me because I'm always that kind of person. I kind of just watch around me and watch what my surroundings are, and especially what's going on in certain states with, when you fill up with gas and people are trying to steal your stuff out of your car when you're filling up on one side and they're on the other side. But anyway, I was just kind of paying attention to what was going on. And the young woman that was behind me was in a little economy Nissan car. And I could tell she was having problems. She was there when I pulled up. And I could tell she was having problems. She'd put her debit card in and nothing would work. And she kept trying a couple different things. She was on the phone. And so I just felt like I needed to help her if she needed help. But I didn't respond immediately. I filled up my tank, I left, and I had to go up and make a U turn in order to go back to my home. And so I thought, okay, if I go up and make the U turn, I wait for the light and I come back and she's still sitting, and she was sitting in her car when I pulled away. So I came back and she was still sitting there. And I thought, okay, I need to go help her. I need to go ask her if she needs help. So I had to go up and around and make a U turn. And it was not just like a 2 minute thing to go back. And so she was still there. And so I pulled up next to her car and I got out of the car and I walked around, and she was sitting in her car and she was looking at her phone. And I knocked on the window and she rolled down the window. And I said, "Do you need help?" "No, no, no, my debit card, my credit card just won't work. It keeps being declined. I don't understand. I'm trying to figure it out." And so I knew she wasn't going to take my help directly. If I was going to whip out my debit card and try to fill up her car. So I just thought, okay, Tom, you've got to just let her make the decision with the money that you give her. And so so she said that to me. I said, "No, no, 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 I'll figure it, blah, blah, blah." And I thought, she had been there for and the whole time she'd been there for like 40 minutes. So I knew that, this problem wasn't really going to be solved on her part. I mean, I just figured she needed help and she couldn't ask for help. So I said to her, I looked at her and I said, "Would $20 help?" Now, mind you, gas prices were $4 a gallon at the time. And, she has a little economy car. So I figured 5 gallons of gas she'd get most likely, and 5 gallons of gas, if you're getting 30 miles to the gallon, would get her home wherever she was going. I didn't know where she was going, but I just handed her the $20. When I took it out of my wallet and handed it to her, she had tears in her eyes. And I said, "I hope this helps and good luck." And so I got in my car and left. And of course, I had to go make the U turn again. And when I was pulling out onto the street from the gas station, I saw her go up. It was the kind of gas station where they have the island office, or where you pay instead of, going into a building. So I watched her go up there. So whatever she did, and then I got to thinking about it. I think, damn it, I should have just, I should have probably just filled up her tank. And then I thought, no, you let her make the decision with the money that you gave her. You did what you thought was from your heart and let her make the decision. And when I went up and made the U-turn and came back around, she was gone. So, and I had people, say, people that just are not helping people, strangers. And I don't understand that. I mean, just because I don't know them doesn't mean I can't help them. And I don't understand certain people, but these people that told me this wouldn't help, an ant if it was trying to get across a little divot in the soil. They just step on the ant. It's an inconvenience. And for me to help her, I mean, I go back and I think, oh, I should have filled up her tank. And it's like, no, no, she at least took the $20 and used. that she was, she did what she needed to do, and I let her make that decision. And I'm glad to be able to help her, and I hope that she, you know, talks about the, the fact that somebody helped her, and hopefully she'll, obviously she doesn't like to take help from people, but I just gave her the $20 bill and left and let her make the decision. So, and I've done that before in the past with other, with other homeless people. I don't use, she wasn't homeless. I wasn't saying she was homeless, but I've done that with other people that have asked for help. But they have to tell me a story. And I remember one time when I was having a hard time, this is about 12 years ago, and I was down in Laguna Beach at the beach with my dog Tara, and we had went down there, and then I came back and there was a guy that was sitting there with a bike. And so I had seen him the day before, and I just walked up and asked, what's going on? He looked like he had been sleeping outdoors, and he says, oh, I'm trying to get back to my family in LA, and I don't have any money, and I've fallen on hard times, and I'm in Laguna Beach. And he gave me we sat there and talked for about 10, 15 minutes, and I had a $10 bill, the only $10 bill that I had in my wallet. And I thought, and he was looking for bus fare to get up there because he couldn't, you can ride your bike to a lot of different places, but he needed to get up there, and I mean, I approached him. He didn't approach me, but I saw him there the day before, and I thought it was odd that he was still there. He didn't look like a local, and that's why I approached him. And so I went to my wallet and I gave him my last $10 that I had in there. And, he said, I'm going to go get a bus fare and I'm going to go up there. I'm going to go up to LA. And I never saw him again. So, and I got criticized for that. I'm doing it from my heart, the way I feel. And the people have to tell me a story. I'm not just going to go hand somebody that's standing on the street corner that has a sign. I'm not even going to go over and talk to them because I feel that those people are a scam. It's the people that are standing on the street corner that are looking down that aren't asking for help, that generally need the help. And, people say, oh, they're just going to go buy drugs or they're going to go buy alcohol. Well, that's on them. That's not on me. I'm doing what I feel is right from the heart. And that's what I've always done. And so helping a stranger, it was interesting. I was down, another situation that happened. I was down rescuing some puppies from a stupid woman that had an accidental litter. I shouldn't say stupid, I should say ignorant. But, and I had to stop at a 7-Eleven. It was down in Oceanside. And I went in and bought some water, and I came out and there was a guy. I sat there and watched him. He was digging through the garbage, and he looked like a half a sandwich. And I said, hey, do you need money? I said, do you need help with buying food? I said, I can go in here and buy you something at 7-Eleven, or I can give you money. And he goes, oh, this sandwich will do. I've fallen on hard times. I never thought of that. I've fallen on hard times. Granted, I'm the one that said something to him. I just was watching him dig through the garbage. So there again, I approached them. And so I ended up giving him $10. And you would have thought I was giving him $1 million. He goes, you have no idea. I'm going to go in here and buy some fresh stuff to eat. He goes, I'm still going to save this half sandwich that was thrown away. There's just people that are just having a rough time. And, if I can give them, my last $10, but, they need help, and helping a stranger, and I just think that, to be quite frank, and I think the man upstairs, I think God leads you to people that need help. And if you're able to give and help them, I truly believe that, because like the thing with the girl the woman at the Shell gas station, when I pulled in, I just felt drawn that I had to watch what was going on. And it was really kind of a strange feeling, and that's happened to me before. And I think, some people call it shoulder taps. I've seen a couple people talk about that, where they're just drawn to these people, and it's not in any kind of weird way or anything. It's just, the girl needed help and she was gone, and I hope it affected her day, and I hope it made her day. Just the simple fact that she was able to put gas in her car and get on her way. So anyway, the same with the 7-Eleven guy, and a couple other people that I've helped. And I try to help people when I see it. I say, I have to talk to them a little bit, and then once I talk to them, they have a story to tell, and if I feel that they really truly need the help and they're not just one of those scammers that are out there, panhandling money, um, you know, so that's what I try to do. I try to help them, and that's what I did in this case. So let me know in the comments if you've, had these situations and then have people criticize you for not, feeling like you didn't do the right thing or that kind of thing. So let me know. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.